Okay, good evening everyone. Welcome to the special council meeting of the 17th of July 2024. The meeting has been called for the purpose of considering all matters related to the following: considering the recommendations made by the CEO Selection and Recruitment Committee held on the 17th of July 2024. And I declare the meeting open at 5:08 p.m. In doing so, I acknowledge the Ballardong Noongar people, the traditional custodians of the land where we meet today, and the Yuin and Wadjuk people, who are traditional custodians of other lands within the Shire of 2J. And I pay my respects to their elders, past, present and emerging. We have in the chambers Councillor McCormick, Councillor Prater, Councillor McEwen, Councillor Deval and Councillor Jury. And we have Councillor Wrench online, and an apology from Councillor Madachi. Do we have any disclosures of interest relating to the item? Okay, so we'll proceed to the matter in hand, which is to endorse, receive recommendations, to deal with recommendations for the CEO Selection and Recruitment Committee. The CEO Selection and Recruitment Committee has been workshopping a contract for the proposed CEO, not the proposed CEO, for a potential CEO, and has put forward a couple of recommendations to Council. The committee has workshopped the contract, the draft contract, and also held a committee meeting today to make the recommendations to Council. So the first recommendation from the committee is that the CEO Selection and Recruitment Committee recommends to Council the following: that Council endorses the attached proposed CEO contract, including CEO position description, as previously endorsed by Council, and statutory performance criteria with schedule items to be resolved by Council. Number 2, obtains independent legal and human resource advice prior to executing the contract with the CEO to ensure the contract meets the requirements of current appropriate legislation. And 3, notes that the contract is based on the Western Australian Local Government Association's template and there have been no changes to the intent of contract clauses. And 3B, the committee considered each clause of the contract on its merits to meet the requirements of the Shire of 2J and made minor editorial adjustments. 3C, the committee considered each performance criteria in detail against the position description and adjusted to ensure measurable key performance indicators. And 3D, the Walga contract template was last reviewed for legal compliance by Walga Engaged Consultants in 2022. So that's the recommendation from committee to Council. Do I have a mover for that recommendation? Councillor McCormick. A seconder? Councillor Deval. Do I have any objections? Councillor Wrench, do you have an objection? Councillor Wrench?
No objections. Sorry, no objections.
Thank you. No objections in the chamber, so I'll declare that recommendation carried under Standing Order 9.3. The second recommendation from the CEO Selection and Recruitment Committee is that the committee recommends to Council the following: that Council notes that the committee has completed a checklist schedule documenting the recruitment process with reference to the following: standards for CEO recruitment, selection, performance and termination policy, that's a Shire policy; temporary employment or appointment of CEO policy, another Shire policy; the Local Government Act 1995 and the Local Government Administration Regulations of 1996. So that's recommendation number 2. Do I have a mover for that? Councillor Jury, seconded. I think I saw Councillor DeVel's hand go up. So we have a mover and a seconder. Do we have any objections to that? Councillor Wrench?
No objections.
Thank you. There being no objections, I also declare that carried under Standing Order 9.3, and that being the final item of business, I will declare the meeting closed at 5:13 p.m.